Welcome everyone to this video, where we'll be discussing the results of the WWE SmackDown episode from November 17th. It's Damage CTRL that opens this episode to revisit last week's turnaround where Asuka allied herself with the Clan just days after Kairi's Sane. For Bayley, it's one of the best moments in WWE history. The audience doesn't seem entirely on board. Dakota Kai interrupts and tells her that it's not really the new and improved Damage CTRL, since one person on this ring isn't part of it. While the audience believes Bayley might be ejected, it quickly becomes clear it's because Asuka isn't yet an official member of the Clan. That's settled when the Japanese wrestler accepts Bayley's proposition. Dakota adds that Io Sky came up with the idea to challenge Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, and Shotzi with another partner for a WarGames match. Shotzi surprises by entering the ring and attacked them, soon joined by Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair. No luck for the faces, as the heels are too numerous and they get ejected from the ring. Later, backstage, Shotzi, Belair, and Charlotte discuss the challenge for WarGames and their potential partner. Nick Aldis arrives and gives them until tonight to give him the name of their partner. The female WarGames match is thus confirmed. The first match of the evening is a three-way tag team match featuring the Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly versus Brawling Brutes. The winning team will face the tag team champions. A good entertaining match that goes in all directions. At the end of the match, Butch accidentally hits his partner with a brogue kick. The Street Profits capitalize with their revelation on Holland and secure the victory. They earn a title shot against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I'm looking forward to the confrontation between Judgment Day and the Street Profits, supported by Bobby Lashley. If he accompany them, Lashley can easily prevent any intervention from Dominic Mysterio or JD McDonough. It's also noteworthy that at the end of the match, Ridge Holland left the ring alone without Butch. Next is the second match where Dragon Lee defeated NXT's Axiom by pinfall with a running knee and his Operation Dragon. An incredible match between two great wrestlers, and another excellent performance by Dragon Lee. The audience wasn't very excited at the start of the match but was convinced by this excellent performance and ended up chanting, "This is awesome."
A quick note to ask you to like the video and subscribe. It's always appreciated and essential for the channel. Thank you so much.
We find Santos Escobar in the ring explaining his attack on Rey Mysterio. "Never meet your heroes," he begins, thinking he found a family with Rey Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio was right, he continues. He accuses Mysterio of taking everything from him. The US title he wanted, and the LWO he intended to rebuild. He even blames Mysterio for bringing Carlito. He then says that Rey deserves what he got but regrets that he wasn't injured more. He hopes his operation goes wrong, that he gets an infection and is forced to be amputated. Strong words from Santos. Zelina Vega, who is watching, can't take it anymore and decides to intervene. She yells at Santos and then slaps him, saying she regrets trusting him. In tears, Zelina joins Cruz and Wilde on the stage. Enraged, Santos asks them if they're really going to turn their backs on him. It's thanks to him and him alone that they broke through and have a career. Cruz and Wilde join Santos in the ring and tell him he crossed the line with Zelina and they can't accept it. Santos says he doesn't need them, that they're dead weight, and that he never needed them, asking them to leave his ring. Wilde and Cruz turn their backs on Santos, and he attacks them. Carlito then makes his entrance, and Escobar flees through the audience. A match between Carlito and Santos Escobar for WWE Survivor Series 2023 was announced later in the evening. A superb promo by Santos Escobar, with playing the heel role that he knows very well. Grayson Waller defeated Cameron Grimes by pinfall with a floating unprettier. A short match with Grimes giving his all. Austin Theory intervened in this match by distracting Grimes. The Bloodline is in the ring. Paul Heyman takes the mic and says that thanks to Solo Sikoa, John Cena isn't here tonight, and we won't see him again. We might hope for John Cena's theme to sound and for him to come attack, but thanks to Solo Sikoa, that won't happen anymore. LA Knight interrupts Paul Heyman's promo. He takes the mic and says the only reason Roman Reigns is still champion is because the Bloodline was there, and everyone knows that's a problem. He's here to solve problems. The Bloodline will meet its end, and it'll be because of him. Everyone will fall until only he and Reigns are left. The first to fall tonight will be Jimmy Uso, whom he faces next. So we move to their match. A good match, but one we've seen quite often lately. In the end, LA Knight defeated Jimmy Uso by pinfall with his BFT. After the match, Solo Sikoa attacks LA Knight with Jimmy Uso and executes his Samoan spike. As the two brothers position LA Knight on the commentator's table, Cody Rhodes comes to his rescue and they manage to drive off the Bloodline. So, we wonder if Cody came to recruit LA Knight for the WarGames, or if he's starting to prepare for his revenge against the Bloodline. Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Shotzi enter the ring. They say they accept the WarGames match proposed by Damage CTRL. Charlotte says she found someone to join them. The theme of Damage CTRL starts and the group advances to the ring. On the mic, Bayley is convinced that Charlotte is bluffing because they attacked everyone they approached backstage tonight. The members of Damage CTRL start getting into the ring, but Becky Lynch arrives and joins Belair, Shotzi, and Charlotte. The Man and her WarGames teammates then attack Damage CTRL, and a huge brawl erupts, with Charlotte Flair performing a moonsault outside the ring, as does Io Sky. The fight continues until the show ends. Finally, we know the identities of all the participants in the WarGames match, and it looks exciting with an all-star feel for Bianca Belair's team. It still resembles last year's WarGames match with Team Bianca against Damage CTRL, although there are a few changes in both teams. But to remember from this SmackDown, we have new challengers for Finn Balor and Damian Priest's tag team titles in the form of the Street Profits. An interesting match is coming up with Bobby Lashley's presence. A Dragon Lee that week after week delivers amazing performances. LA Knight isn't done with the Bloodline yet and was aided by Cody Rhodes, but it will be difficult for him to finish with the Bloodline if Roman Reigns isn't there. And most importantly, Becky Lynch joins Bianca, Charlotte, and Shotzi to face off against Damage CTRL and their new members Asuka and Kairi in the WarGames. That's it for this video. Did you like this episode of SmackDown? Let me know in comments. Thank you for watching and take care.